Favonius with you next time.
Alright, here we go. Time to fight every single boss's Diluc. But before I get started, I need to switch a couple of weapons around because some of these aren't going to cut it. Okay, so that was going to do that. This boss, I might have to take out the 4-piece set, mainly because I really can't utilize elemental reactions. So, if we're looking at to switch to something else, probably the burst damage. I might have to switch it afterwards. Let's see here. One 17. Yeah, we'll go with this for now. Let's go ahead and beat this boss up. And after that, I gotta pretty much go to the wolf boss afterwards. Because again, for runs like these, I'm only using characters who can beat every single boss. If they can't, then I'll put that in a separate category, like characters like Ayato, characters like Cookie and stuff. Like, because for some particular characters, like, you can't fight every single boss because they're strict on how you fight them. Some bosses you can kind of exploit, and the other boss I really can't do is Jean, because even though I was able to beat the Raiden Shogun with her, there's likely absolutely zero way to beat Scaramouche, because you have, I think it's like 40 seconds, I believe, and not a little less time to actually beat that boss when it comes to like when it comes to a certain part of the second phase. So I really can't use her for something like that. And plus, people already know I'm just never gonna do the Raiden Shogun boss fight again as Jean. That mess took a mental toll on me for a very long time. Alright, you come here. Now some of these fights I'm gonna have to switch artifacts around because he's gonna need recharge your physical damage according to what I'm fighting. But this particular boss here, this one is relatively easy. What's up, Saturday? Alright, that's the first boss beat. Also, related to this, I did in fact watch the most recent Cell video. Like when you're doing parallel quest number 100. Like, the color scheme for some reason, like, it reminded me of like Larva Cell. I need to remind myself to refresh this waypoint. Because every single time I keep forgetting. If I'm gonna beat this boss, like, maybe instead of crit damage, I may need to switch it out for crit rate. They're not too big an issue, it's just the fact that I want big numbers more frequently. It's not gonna be as big, but, like, it's gonna help. So I'm going to, for this boss, switch it to crit rate, this artifact. Not so much the weapon. The weapon that's going to be crit rate is going to be coming out in, I think, 21, 22 days or something like that when the new banner comes out. And the new version comes out. So by then, I need to clear off enough space. Fortunately, I've actually been able to get the extended storage up and running because this is a different one. There's actually more space. So I'm going to be putting in more games in there and playing more stuff in there. That's where I was playing Resident Evil 5 like 2 days ago. Second point for myself was the cover I was going for. Not many custom partner references show outside the Dragon Ball franchise and Fighters. Yeah, Fighters does a pretty good job of referencing other stuff as well. I was just hoping that in Fighters they actually introduced alternate costumes so it made more sense, because some people wanted costumes like Dragon Ball Super Trunks, so it'd make more sense when he beats Zamasu. But he has to go to Dragon Ball Z outfit. 63, 240. Yeah, we can go with this one. Wait. I know what to switch. Where's this one at? You already know this is my go-to artifact when it comes to these boss runs. This is literally like the best artifact that I have for this particular category. It has the most crit damage right next to the most like attack percentage, which is exactly why I put it on Gene or OG Dragon Ball Z outfits. Yeah, I was hoping so too. And what's up? Let me try notifications real quick in case I missed anything. There's two. Okay, one of them's in Spanish. I'm guessing that's the group chat with in Spanish. And the other one, that is pretty irrelevant to me. And I'm heading the wrong direction. Let me mark this. Oh, I was like, I swear I marked it before. But yeah. Videl is the only character got on the costume of Fighters. Yeah. Meanwhile, I think the undisputed title with the character for the most themes in the game is Angel 21. She has the good theme, the standard theme, the evil theme, and the lab coat theme. And funny enough, I like all of them equally, so. I imagine they knew people would be mad if they only sure have it done. Yeah. But, you know, again, I was hoping that there would be more on the costumes for certain characters. Like, even, I think, it's like, it's like I want to say GT Goku so they can reference more stuff in the original Dragon Ball. Like, Goku has plenty of outfits that they could choose from. They got the Yard Rat uniform. They got anyone with like different symbols on his back. They even had like they had the resurrection of F. So on and so forth. Also, before I get this fight started, I'm also hoping that characters like Bulma in Breakers gets a second outfit. Because again, with Bulma, seeing as how that was her first uniform, I'm hoping that with each update, they give her a new uniform based on what saga or what arc that it's in. So for this one, she'll probably have like a Dragon Ball Z outfits and stuff. And then maybe when they introduce Goku Black in season 3 or something, they can add in the Dragon Ball Super version of Bulma. There we go.
Retribution!
$18 looks like Jocko's. Look how the characters of that was in Dragon Ball hit as well, and Future Go. I think there's only like one character I reference. I just forget who. Well, some people give random colors. I think the only one I think I made references was Gohan. I think I made a Ryu from Street Fighter. That was probably it. I got plug all because it's raining. Okay. I was wondering why my character was applied with Hydro for a little bit. Okay, now before I go to the next boss, I need to set a waypoint here in case I want to do another boss run in the future with another character. That's better. Alright, let's get to a statue so I can heal and I can fight the next boss. My future Gohan reused colors in my head had MCU Thanos' colors. I think with hit, I think I when I did the parody video, I think I made him have Dio's colors. But Gohan, I made the Ryu one for a few reasons, one of which was that Ryu shares the same voice actor as Gohan, which is Kyle Herbert. That's one of the few reasons why. Alright, so for this particular boss, I can stay with the artifact set. It's when I fight people like the Raiden Shogun and when I fight Signora. Is when I have to start changing a couple stuff around. Like for the first part, I'm going to need Pyro, but for the second part, I'm going to need to switch to physical since she's more resistant to Pyro. But yeah, this boss here, all I gotta do is just avoid some of the attacks. All I gotta do. Jiren has Batman's colors. Lord Slug has Dimitri's colors. Jocko has Danabiki's colors. Jiren, I forget what I made him, but for some reason when I see a lot of Jirens, it reminds me of Power Rangers, so I never really,
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Try this. unbecoming. Passable effort. Clear shot.
Oh shoot.
Not bad, not bad. A fine opportunity. Run all you like.
Oh shoot!
You've
That
made some
that
progress.
you could hit me. I think.
Guess I should take you more seriously.
Time for retribution! Ha!
No use hiding back there.
Ha!
But yeah, the second part right there, you see, because in the first part of the battle, you could take your time with. You know, he's more ranged and stuff is a bit slower. That one, he kind of rushes you, so you gotta be careful how you do that one. So that's why I try to opt to finish on as fast as possible. This one is pretty predictable, but he's stronger.
Verdict is...
Okay. So now I gotta fight. Oh shoot! I think I picked the wrong week to fight Asia, huh? I'm gonna have to make it might have to make it physical for this one. Because I believe he's Pyro this week, right next to Cryo, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of dodging. See here, if you go on is yellow and white color. All right, I've seen a couple of blue versions of Gohan. I've seen red ones. Seen the standard one with I guess they didn't really switch the color, but they chose the custom. I can tell because of the shadowing's a bit different. So yeah, my Android team references Nina, that I saw. Zamasu references Gonitz, that was from King of Fighters. And DBS Bully, Zeng, yeah, because of the red, yeah. No, I see it. So if I'm gonna do this particular fight. If I had, let's say, a different... Do I have a physical on this one? No, I don't. Because if I had a physical damage bonus for this particular set, I would actually put this 4-piece set for Diluc. So every time he does his R2, I could just do 50% more damage. But that's not going to be the case. Because I don't have that particular artifact set in this particular category. It's a bit unfortunate, but I'll make do. Okay, so for this particular... Okay, so after I just get in healing, I need to go back. And then I need to switch a couple more stuff around. Because again, he's going to be more pyro resistant. Though, I could still use pyro. I probably will. Like, there might not be stuff to switch. Thinking of it now. Because again, the first part, he's not resistant to anything. But throughout the whole fight, he's most resistant, I think, to Geo. That's why my Noelle has long drawn off fights with them, but she barely ever loses. Speaking of Noelle, despite the fact that when they do a run with her, the only boss she really can't beat is, of course, Scarmush, because his is very strict, and she only has one attack where she can hit aerial opponents, and it's the last hit when she does her burst, where she does an overhead swing. So again, I can't pick her because it'll take too long unless I have some sort of movement speed buff when it comes to attacks, which I don't think she has. You're saying your Janemba has red Arima colors. I said, like, this, like, I kind of feel like Red Reamer could also be the Cyberman if he was customizable. Because I do know that a lot of people would customize the color of a Cyberman and give him different moves if given the chance, if given the opportunity to. I mean, heck, I did, because to be honest, like, I would most definitely customize him and I'd bring him over to every single raid and blow up the enemy each and every single time. And if anything, looking at it now, I'd probably give him more stamina.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
The Cyberman is gonna be the troll custom partner. Yeah, pretty much. And look, and thinking of it now, there are people who try to quote unquote expose other people or say, "Oh, I beat you using a Cyberman," and they use Cyberman like post-patch, like player match where they have more health and more basic attack damage than Super Saiyan 4 go. Like they have more like attack than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which doesn't make any sense. And then on top of that, like make him more stronger, he also has a lot of health as well.
There is no atonement.
I know because somebody tried to do that to me, but I didn't really care much about it. But yeah, he most definitely will be. A lot of people, when they pick him, they're gonna have stuff like self-destruct,
Today,
probably blast a volley instead of wave, since they can just do a knockback into that. I'm gonna have to rely more on the physical attacks for this part.
Is?
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Oh, okay, so the reason why I didn't really move a lot because I need to save my stamina for right here. It's still kind of weak, but usable in player match. Spend stamina better than people get better for. Yeah, all I gotta do is just all I gotta do is get you to the floor and use this triangle combo.
Experience an
Trying to get near him and can't. He's using every move that he has in his arsenal right now.
From rock to dust. Yes, sooner or later. Fisher! Back to the earth!
Retribution!
Oh, this guy here.
Experience an eon of suffering. For 1,000-year pain!
You know, if he was something like Cryo and Hydra, I'd have beat this dude already. But instead he keeps using every move that tracks me, so I can't get close to her so often. The first time I got hit was a nonsense.
Fisher! From rock to dust, sooner or later. Experience an eon of suffering.
point. I'm not stupid either. I'm talking about cowardly.
Crumble.
Yeah, man, physical, they big killed her. Out of here. I only get hit like twice after the whole thing.
I will not be destroyed.
Alright, so now for this part, I can keep the stuff for now. It's when the second part hits, I'm gonna have to switch it to physical. Alright, so I'm gonna need to get to a statue real quick. That fight took a little longer than I thought it would. I'm also going to, give me 1 second, charge this phone. I don't want it dying on me. Let's see if there's anything I missed on my phone. Phone's on 2%. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Okay, I'm not good at Inazuma. Okay, so so there's this one. This Signora boss, here's the thing. People already know my stance on it. I think it's a really good boss. It's just the fact that the only thing that makes it more annoying is the fact that sometimes the floor is either ice or it's on fire and it just does massive damage to you over time, pretty much. And that's the only thing with this particular boss. Every other boss you can deal with relatively easier with Diluc. The exception of the Shogun. Okay, so if I'm going to do this, I need to keep everything. Until the next part hits, of course. And then when I fight Shogun, I need to switch everything to recharge. Also, check some real quick. Nothing there. Alright.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice? Detestable. Into the frozen void. Detestable.
Oh, now you want to run now, okay.
Into the frozen void.
Verdict is...
Detestable.
Time for retribution!
Okay. Alright, so now this part I need to switch just about everything. because she's much more resistant to that of Pyro, and I'm not going to fight her like that. So she's going to be straight physical Diluc now. Which means she's going to, which means Diluc's going to have to switch his stuff over to Eula's. And then all right.
Embrace your searing reckoning. Not every wound will heal. Embrace your searing reckoning.
Ooh, Hannibal.
Who dares call me a witch? Not even ashes will remain. Embrace your searing reckoning. All must burn! Not every wound will heal.
Maybe. Let me know he's gonna keep running from you.
Embrace your searing reckoning. Come, put up a fight. Embrace your searing reckoning.
She keeps running over. Alright.
Not even ashes will remain. I never asked for redemption.
Alright.
Never.
So that one, I'm very sure my character was close to full when it comes to using food. So I had to be extremely careful when I was using it. But yeah, that fight's over, and now I can go ahead and heal my character some more. Now I got 2 more bosses. I got the Riding Shogun and Scaramouche. Alright, so this one is Riding Shogun, so first I need to find each and every icon that has Eula on it and switch it back so I don't confuse myself in the future. Is this one? Alright, time to switch now. Yes, this one's good. Need recharge. Despite the fact that his energy cost is what, 40? I had to make sure I have a lot of recharge for this particular fight, so this way when she goes to the electric state, I'll be able to just keep recycling his burst over and over again and beat her easily. Because, again, as you fight her, every, I think 6 or 6.5 seconds, you lose a little bit of your burst. So you have to constantly be on the offensive with Diluc. I also need to check the crown. Because again, I need to make sure I have each and every recharge artifact. So this one is 11. Okay, this one has the most. Recharge in there, recharge in there. So just about all these have recharge. Okay. Just making sure. I have exactly 1800. Well, 18,000, sorry about that. 18,000 health points.
Pathetic. Absurd. The eye sweeps the lands. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Time for retribution!
Absurd! Lightning, obey me! Your verdict is decided. This body is eternal.
Burn!
There is no escape. Purge all obstacles.
Crown's on the offensive and came when she was doing all this nonsense.
Follow my blade.
Time for retribution!
Purge all obstacles. Witness the final calamity.
And that's why you need recharge. Because that part right there.
Perish. Eternity is in my hands.
Retribution! Verdict is...
Light pathetic. Obey me. This world, a fleeting shadow. Illusions are but distractions. Shattered.
Retribution!
Your verdict is decided.
Burn!
Weak. Without yearning, all returns to silence. This body is eternal.
What it is?
Ruin follows my blade. Inferior. Perish.
Burn!
Inferior.
That's not good.
What it is?
Witness the final calamity.
Burn!
Purge all obstacles. Inferior. Perish. Inferior. Eternity is in my hand.
Verdict is...
Lightly, obey me. Your verdict is decided. Pathetic. Weak.
Time for
This
retribution!
world, a fleeting shadow.
Burn!
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Time for retribution!
This body is eternal. Purge all obstacles. Inferior.
Burn!
Perish. Inferior.
Time for retribution!
Witness the final
Retribution!
Inferior! Perish!
Time for retribution! Verdict is...
Obey me! This world, a fleeting shadow. Pathetic.
Burn!
Only emptiness.
Alright, only one more to go. Oh, that's why I marked that one. You kid. I'm just waiting on the new update. I know you heard it from me a lot, but I'm just tired of seeing all those Primo Gems I have in my inventory and I can't even use them until the character comes out and the weapon comes out because I'm so close to getting them. The character is guaranteed. For the weapons, however, there is no particular pity thing. You have to worsen it a lot because here's the thing. Before I go and fight this boss, or not, for people who don't really know about this. Me, I know because I'm one of the victims of this. So this counter right here on the bottom, you can pretty much choose to say this one. Let's say 0 out of 2. After the banner, after the banner ends, let's say it goes to like the child banner or Zhongli or something like that. That number right there says 0 out of 2. Even if you have the 1 out of 2, it'll reset. So the only one that's consistent is the character banners. Same thing with the standard, because the pity carries over. Unfortunately for this one, it's like what I remember that is that you don't get a guaranteed weapon. I mean, like, see, if you lose a 50-50 for like a character, like let's say you try to wish for Hu Tao, you get something like Diluc, then the next time you pull for any character banner, you get that character guaranteed. That's what I'm doing for Deha. That's what I was going to do for Yelan, but she came out too early, which is now. For the weapon one, that's different because it, like, unless you're doing the thing on the bottom, you're pretty much gonna get screwed over. Like, it's already happened to me a while ago when I wished on a banner on a banner similar to this because I had a claymore and the staff of home, and I got the staff,
Really bring the Knights of
which was the weapon I did not want at the time because I was a little bit short-handed when it came to like polearm characters. I think the only reliable one I had back then was Xiangling. Sumeru. Yeah, I got the Sumeru. Then I gotta set the stuff in the teapot. Okay, so for this boss here, I no longer need recharge, but I do need to be accurate because, again, of the second part. Because Diluc's burst can actually hit opponents or turrets or something like that who are a bit above. So, no, actually first, let me get my burst up real quick. I know exactly how to do that. Now, granted, I just lost a couple of points of health, though it's not going to make that much of a difference because in this boss there's a little terminal that's Hydra that once you get to the Dendro things you can click on it to heal your character for a little bit. So I didn't mind losing a little bit of health there. And besides, for the most part, I know how to dodge the majority of his attacks, so it doesn't really matter to me. Alright, so you're gonna get this one now, and now I need to switch this stuff again. So you're gonna need to be the burst damage pyro. I need to attack one. Instead of crit rate, what if I did... So if I did this... Well, first off, let me do like this. So if I did this... And then I do another pyro damage bonus one. $49,282. For this one, I need a different pyro bonus that has more crit rate in it. I could use this one. I could use one Bennett has. Okay, we're about to do a lot of damage. Hopefully it crits. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause that's all I'm hoping. Like, if I'm able to do critical damage to this guy, you'll be able to see just how much more I can do, especially at the second part. Cause the second part, his resistance is lowered on just about everything once you actually knock him down. But again, I had to be. Well, first, is that the right weapon? Okay, I do. Again, just making sure. I don't want to go in there with the wrong one. You know, all the damage I can get with this one. Again, this boss isn't relative. Now, despite the fact that this boss, some people needed guides in order to beat this particular boss. Me, it just took a little bit of figuring out. It's not too hard once you get the gist of how he works. The only one I think that's a bit of a mixed bag is the two bosses, Signora and the Riding Shogun. The Riding Shogun is because she does whatever the heck she wants, and the Signora, she likes to run away from you, and you can't really hit those like terminals or whatever, the little like pyro, those like pyro or cryo type things, unless you're actually smart about it. You can't just up and just do you can't just up and destroy it.
Let it be known that divinity is mine. Insignificant pest. Verdict is feeble human. Retribution! At my command, you shall fall! Insignificant pest! Verdict is endless cycle begins! Perish! At my command, you shall fall! Insignificant pest!
I did that. Again, with Diluc, you gotta be careful as to how you do the ending. Like, because of the rest of for Diluc is never very hard. Okay, but yeah, like again, Demon, I'm only choosing characters who can actually beat every boss. So I can't use Hydro characters or Electro characters for any other bosses because of this boss right here.
I am the all-knowing God! Kneel! Burn to oblivion! Kneel! Reality is pain!
Alright, so this part here's the thing. If I miss his burst, it's over.
Cruel world.
Because it has hit every single top terminal. And I missed. Unless I can magically pull a Yoimi, I can't hit this guy. Yeah, see? I can't hit him. Still have to retry this. So if I need to be, I need to be a little bit closer. Again, that's the only thing about this particular boss. Although, if I could switch something, I feel like in the first part, instead of pyro damage bonus, I may have to opt for physical. The second part I can switch to pyro. That's the only thing. Again, like, for that particular part, Diluc has to be very accurate. And the thing is, sometimes with Diluc's burst, he tends to use it in a different direction for some ungodly reason. But, like, for this particular fight, you just have to make sure you're, like, where I was. Only slightly closer. That's the only thing I would take from that fight. Again, I'm not letting skirmish get the satisfaction of killing me after he's getting washed for about a better part of 3-4 minutes. Alright, so this one I'm gonna need to switch to a physical damage bonus one. All that freaking
Guess we can run.
crit damage. Freaking over 300% effortlessly. But then again, it is this weapon. The weapon I'm going for the next time is the Claymore's crit rate, because the only other crit rate based Claymore that you can get in this game, you have to pay for in the battle pass, which is something I hate. Because not everybody wants to play this game and like spend money, because again, games like this you can actually enjoy without spending a dime. I'll just use the food, why not? I'm barely gonna use the food against this guy anyway.
Let it be known that divinity is mine. Feeble human. Insignificant past.
So you missed. Where's it good?
At my command.
And here's the thing with, I think, C2 Diluc. Every time I get hit, my character gets a little bit faster and stronger, so I can literally just walk into that fire thing over there and get a little bit stronger if I want to.
Defy me, mortal! My endless cycle begins!
Look at, here we go. Look at that good type of that.
Feeble human!
Halfway do go crazy, yep. I done whooped this boss so many times, I know the timing got, but I only got hit on that thing like once, I messed up.
You cannot defy me, mortal! At my command, you shall fall.
The only reason why I prolonged it was because I wanted to gain more health.
A thousand eons, mine to dominate. Burn to oblivion. Kneel. tremble. Reality is pain. Good riddance, cruel world. Time for retribution.
That's better.
Not possible.
Characters. Kneel. I was
Out of here.
destined for more.
I only lost the first time because I missed. It wasn't even. Alright, but that pretty much concludes Diluc's thing. Now I just pretty much gotta go ahead and use some condensed resin, do daily commissions. I could probably do that in a bit. But yeah, this particular stream for Diluc's boss run is technically over. The next person who I might do, looking at these particular characters, based on the bosses I could fight, maybe either Tainari or Yanfei or something, I don't know. Like because here's the thing. Despite the fact that a character like Chan Yun can actually beat most of these bosses, even at his Constellation 1, where he has like 3 ice things that come out of his last hit, he like those can't reach the Skyward turret guns. A couple of characters can't beat this boss because of that. One of them being Tomy, despite the fact I thought he was going to be able to. So I still talk about it to this day about it. Amber actually can beat this boss. I might have to do an Amber run soon then. But yeah,
I still
that
have
pretty
a lot
much.
to do with the guild. How about you take a rest?
Okay. But yeah, that pretty much concludes the Diluc stream. At the event I do stream again, it's either going to be me helping randoms in this game, or probably breakers. Either or. Doesn't matter. It could be both. But I will see you guys later, depending on if I feel like streaming or not.